Shah Rukh, perhaps the one cliche, as it were, that could describe this moment is all's well that ends well. But before we get to the happy part, there's got to be many moments along this rather bumpy ride that you probably felt it wasn't going to end too well.
No, this is a joke. You use the wrong lyrics of a song. As a joke, I'm saying. All's well that ends well. But I just want to, I've never felt things will go wrong. I think that is, yeah. I mean, I do what I feel like. I behave like I feel like. I say what I feel like. And
get into a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. I've told you last time also. I'm a nuisance. I'm a trouble child.
To whom?
And,
nuisance
to everyone.
to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to people?
I'm a nuisance child to my children. You know, honestly, I tell you, the other night, in one of the fights that I got into, which I don't remember which one now. I've done so many this year. But
you're joking, right?
No,
how many can you count?
You know, now I've decided, I've promised
There's
myself.
MCA.
And then
there's Shirish Kundar.
Yeah, but I decided.
Are there more?
No, one a year now I've decided.
1 year, okay.
I've fixed my quota
That's
now.
controllable.
Just controllable, yeah. So the second fight I got into, and I came home and I apologized to my children.
This is the MCA incident.
This is the MCA incident.
Okay.
So I said sorry to my son and my daughter, and I explained to them what was verbally said to me. Though I didn't want to talk about the unsecular part of it, because I don't want to. I never discussed that with my kids about religion, X, Y, Z. I just let them be.
Can I hold you right there? Because you're saying you didn't want to discuss the unsecular part of it. So you're actually saying that what was said to you was a communal statement.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. And I stated right in the beginning that I wouldn't like to repeat it, because then again it becomes an issue and I don't want it ever to be. And again, I'd like to say it wasn't an association that I was fighting with. It was an individual who should not speak like this. And if the association does take a call, it's their rules, and I will respect it.
Can I ask you something, that given the amount of criticism that you got from so many quarters for how you behaved on the MCA grounds, and you're now saying, I think for the first time, because at your press conference you only said that they were very abusive, they behaved very badly, they tried to manhandle the children, including your daughter. But you haven't actually come out on record and said that what was said to you was a communal thing.
No, I said unsecular in the press conference.
So why are you not telling us what this was?
You know why? Because it just makes it even more pertinent that we have issues in our country which are communal. I don't like it. I get
questioning your patriotism, questioning your...
No. Yeah. Just a word which I misread because I'm from Delhi. I thought it meant something else, but it meant something else. And then somebody told me, and I got really angry at that. And of course, the kids were pushed or whatever. But I mean, all that aside, I just felt pathetic and really bad that my kids had to see me like this. They never seen me like this. My son only had one thing to say after I gave a long explanation for my behavior. He said, you know, Papa, I'm glad you didn't hit anyone, because if you ever try to in public, I'd bring you down.
He said that, your son?
Yeah, I'm tough enough, which he's not. Okay, I won't say that, but he's a tough guy. And he said, you know, I would have pushed you down and not let you hit anyone. So I said, yeah, you should. And I'm sorry I did that. And after explaining long, I asked him, is it okay? He said, I have just one thing to ask. I said, what? Why? So I found that very...
Why what? Why did you react the way you did? Why did they say what they said to you?
No, why did you do all this? So I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. And my daughter was deeper, as girls normally are. And she said, you know what? You don't have to say sorry to us. You don't have sorry to anyone. It's just that because of what you do, later on, you go very deep in depression. And I don't like it when you're so deeply depressed. So for yourself, behave well. And so I think like I said, I'm a nuisance child to my children. And I realized that night. And I promised them I will behave better. No, I feel very ashamed when my children have to teach me how to behave, because I think it's their age that they should be taught by me how to behave. So
you're saying that you were provoked in quite a serious way with an unsecular comment, but you still shouldn't have behaved the way you did.
Yeah, because I'm to behave well in interviews. I'll say that.
In this interview, you don't have to behave well. You can be who you are.
Can I do one thing? I would like to answer some of the questions as what is the right way to answer it and what is my way to answer it.
I just want the truth as it's seen by you.
Can I do both, please? So
Okay,
the right
you
one.
can do both.
So the right one. Yes, I have reached a stage and age in my life and career where people do look up to me as a role model. And
you can't even keep a straight face doing this politically correct.
I'm just joyful. And And because I'm a role model, I should not give the wrong signals to people. So if people try to provocate me or say anything which is wrong, the bigness and largesse of heart would be, and the right thing to do would be that, yes, I should not retaliate to anyone. In actuality, if somebody again did this to me, yeah, I'd bury them. I should not be saying this. I just want everyone to know very clearly that I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model. I've never chose to be. I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to act. I wanted to give acting and make you smile. I did not set out to be a role model, because role models are people who play a role according to the perception that people think of them. I'm not that. I really want to tell people that I'm a commoner. Yeah, I've got a big house and I'm very rich, and I can make a mistake, and I can be wrong, and it's all right to be happy or wrong or right.
You're
whatever
just being
you wish to
human.
do, you can be, and it's all right. But yeah, I mean, when my
But
kids
then you
sit
still
down,
have to come back and answer your kids.
yeah, now I realize if I have to answer my kids, it's a little embarrassing. And I mean, they've never told me I'm a role model. You know, I'll tell you a strange thing. I've never told my kids. You know, I don't know if it happens in houses. I know of some people, but in my house, we have never talked to our children, "Bade ho ke tum papa ki tarah banoge." And if I'm expected to be a role model, then you have to accept me that, yeah, work-wise I might be a role model, but personally I'm very different. It's like, I'll give you an example. I have never ever spoken after the first time about the fact that I get caught at an immigration in America. I choose to go there. If I choose to go there, I will follow the rule. Why? When I came back, I did not even mention it to one person.
Even at that time, there was criticism that too much was being made
I've
of the
never
fact
said-
that you were
I did
questioned
not
for 2
say
hours.
a word to anyone. I
Would
did
you
not
have
call a press
preferred? Would you
conference.
have,
No,
would
no,
you
I
have
don't want
preferred
to.
if it was low-key and treated more routinely?
No, I would prefer that, can somebody realize it is my choice to go to America in spite of this, and I did, and I know fully well this is going to happen, and I still choose to go, and that's it. It's as simple as that. It's a rule, like, you know, you go into a holy place, you take the shoes off. It's as simple as that. I should not go to a place if I have an issue taking my shoes off.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news, and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.